Hello, students. Today we are going to study the third poem of class ninth, The Rain on the Roof, written by Coates Kinney. Now, this poem is all about the poet's description, how he describes how he feels on a rainy day. And he tells that whenever it rains, he starts to recall his past memories while he is lying on his bed, on his cottage, on his. He listens to that sound of rain. He listens to that sound of rain, that pattering, the pitter patter sounds of the rain. He listens. And as soon as he listens those sounds, he starts recollecting those old memories of his childhood days. And he also remembers his mother, who is not with him now. But he says that her memories will always be with him, always. And he also remembers how her mother took care of him during the rainy days so that he might not catch cold. So while listening to those sound, that raindrops falling on the roof, he recollects those memories. So the central idea behind this poem, Rain on the Roof, is about appreciating the healing power of rain. And throughout the poet is describing his sweet memories. Is describing his sweet memories. So let's let's
So,
start.
students, Rain on the Roof, written by Coates Kinney. So, stanza 1, we'll see the explanation stanza wise. Stanza 1. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Now, first, we'll see the difficult meanings. The humid shadows. Humid shadow means the clouds. Hover means to move around something. You have seen a drone, how it hovers over our head. So that is hovering. Starry spheres, that is stars. It is referred to stars. Melancholy means sad. Bliss means happy, happiness. Cottage chamber here refers to a room in a cottage. And patter is the sound of raindrops falling on the roof. And overhead, I think, above. So, the first line says, when the humid shadows hover. So, poet says that when the humid shadows means the clouds are full of, they are full of dark clouds. And he says that when the sky is full of dark clouds, which also have some moisture in them, which also have some moisture in them, and over those, over all the starry spheres, over those stars. So those dark clouds are covering those stars and the melancholy darkness and those sad darkness. So when the clouds float around the sky, what happen? They at night time they cover the stars and the melancholy darkness and the sad darkness, he says. So huge clouds are there, full of moisture. They all move around the sky. And the raindrops, those raindrops, it says gently weeps in rainy tears. So, and the raindrops that seem like a tear, yeah, tears are falling from the sky. So, So it says that, and the melancholy darkness, sad darkness, because it is compared that those raindrops are the tears. What a bliss to press the pillow. What a bliss. Means he's very happy. He's very happy. Comparing, he further adds that it's like a blessing. It's like a blessing to lie in this cottage or that room. As we can see, that cottage chamber means a room in a cottage. So in that room, how happy he feels. He feels very happy. And listen to the sound made by the raindrops falling overhead. He listened to the patter. Patter means the raindrops. Patter means the sound of raindrops falling on the roof. So he's very happy. He's very happy to listen to the sound made by those raindrops falling on the roof. So, next stanza, stanza 2. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof, as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. First, let's see the word meanings. Tinkle. Tinkle means the ringing sound, the tinkling sounds. Shingles. Shingles are the rectangular tiles used on sloping roofs. Echo, repeated sounds. Dreamy fancies into busy being means the imaginary stories, what he is thinking of its childhood, the memories in his mind. Recollection also, the memories. Air threads, dreamy memories, what he's recollecting. Woof. Woof means weft. Now, what are weft? Weft means the threads which are woven across the loom. See here? Wefts are the threads which are woven across the loom. Now, every tinkle on the shingles. Every tinkle on the shingles. Now, in this whole stanza, the poet has described how the raindrops make a tinkling sound as they fall on the sloping roofs. So every tinkle on the shingles as it fall on the rectangular tiles. Shingle means the rectangular tiles on the sloping roofs. So has an echo in the heart. So he's saying that every tinkle that falls, every sound, every raindrop sounds that fall has an echo in the heart. That repeated sound is constantly being in his heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start. So he's recollecting. He has many different, and he has many imaginative stories. Fantastic imaginations. So the raindrops which are falling on the rooftops, they create many different and 1,000 recollections, means 1,000 memories in his minds, weave their air threads into woof. Air threads into woof means the past, the memories of the past, and which come back into his mind as a dream, weave their air threads into woof. And as I listen to the patter means the sound of the rain upon the roof. So as he listens, those raindrops, he collect all the memories. All the memories is coming to his mind. So in the second stanza, the whole stanza, he's saying that he expresses his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the roof of the house. So where the raindrops, the tinkling sounds, what he gets on his roof has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being. 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being means he's talking about the fantastic imaginations, the memories as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. So he's listening those sound and he's collecting those memories. So now the third stanza. It says, now in memory comes my mother, and she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers, she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. So, first, let's see the word meanings. In memory comes means I remember. Gone means gone by, past. Regard, here it means to observe. The darling dreamer refers to the sleeping children. Means before. Dawn, morning. List here means listen. Refrain, part of a song. It's a part of a song that is repeated and repeated again and again. Played upon, the sound coming due to the rain falling on. Those tinkling sounds, the pattering sound. So, now in the third stanza, the poet, the first line he says, now in memory comes my mother. So, the poet introduces his mother and he says that he's dreaming of his mother. He's dreaming of his mother. As we have seen in stanza 2, the previous stanza, we have seen that the rain brings, what does the rain do? The rain bring memories. So here the memory of his mother comes. So they were the memory of his mother, but who is sad to say that she is not alive now. She is no longer alive. Means before she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain. Refrain means part of a song that is repeated again and again. So he listens to the song, the rain on the roof, the song made by the raindrops falling. He's listening it again and again. So it says that when his mother used to live, when his mother was alive, when he was a kid in his childhood, a mother used to love him a lot. And she used to consider him the darling. Darling means the lovely one. And he listens that song made by raindrops falling on the rooftop of that room, of that cottage room. And the sound of the rain makes him that it he correlates with the past. He correlates with the past and to his present. He correlates with the past to his present. And that was the reason he was so moved up by the sound of the raindrops when it played upon the shingles on the rooftops. And every time he hears this sound, the memories, it brings back the memories of the past as he reminds, as it reminds of his dearie mother. So students, now we'll see the literary device used in this poem. So stanza 1, first we'll see the rhyme scheme. So rhyme scheme of the first stanza is A, B, C, B, D, E and F, E. See how. Hover, spheres, darkness and tears. So spheres rhymes with tears. So B and B. Again pillow, D, bed, E, patter, overhead. Bed, overhead. These two words matches. So E, E. So the rhyming scheme of the first stanza is A, B, C, B, D, E and F, E. Now, one poetic device is used named alliteration. What is alliteration? Repetition of consonant sounds in two or more consecutive words. So here you can see humid, hover. Her sound is repeated. H, her sound is repeated. Here also starry spheres. So s sound is repeated. Here press pillow. P sound is repeated. And in the seventh line you can see lie listening. L sound is repeated. So these all instances are of alliteration. Now we'll see personification. Now what is personification? So personification, when we give human qualities, human attributes to a non-living thing. See here, you can see melancholy darkness gently weeps. Now who weeps? Human beings. Darkness can't weep. So we are giving human quality to darkness, human quality. So here we can say that personification is used. One more poetic device is onomatopoeia. Now what is onomatopoeia? Onomatopoeia is a poetic device used to convey how something sounds, the sound of something. So here you can see the patter. Patter is the sound. Patter is the sound of those raindrops. So students, in the second stanza again we'll see the rhyme scheme. A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E. See, shingles, heart, fancies, start, recollection, woof, patter, roof. So woof rhymes with roof, and here heart rhymes with start. So A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E. Now again we have alliteration, instances of alliteration. Busy, being, b sound is repeated here. Here also there, threads, the sound is repeated here. Now again in the second stanza we have onomatopoeia. Tinkle sound, patter. So these all are instances of patter, tinkle. These all are instances of onomatopoeia. So students, now in third stanza, again the rhyme scheme A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E. Now you know how to rhyme the words. Mother, A, agon, B. Agon rhymes with dawn, so B and B. Refrain rhymes with rain, so E and E. So A, B, C, B, D, E and F, E. Again we have instances of alliteration, repetition of consonant sounds in two or more consecutive words. So here memory comes my mother. So memory, ma, memory, my mother. So ma sound is repeated. Here also darling, dreamers. So D sound is repeated. Again we have instances of onomatopoeia. So here patter sound, patter is onomatopoeia. Now students, there is one more poetic device, as there was not enough space in that page, so I have explained it separately. Transferred epithet. Now what is transferred epithet? Transferred epithet is when an adjective usually used to describe one thing and it is transferred to another. See here, melancholy darkness. In stanza 1 you will find melancholy darkness. Now melancholy, it refers to sad people. Melancholy means sad. So melancholy does not mean that darkness is melancholy, that darkness is sad, but it refers to the people who are sad. So it is somehow transferred to another. Melancholy is an adjective used to describe one thing. It is describing darkness, but it is transferred to. It really means to say the sad people. Again in the second stanza also we have the instance of transferred epithet, dreamy fancies. Now dreamy fancies refers to people who are dreamy. It doesn't mean that fancies are dreamy. Fancies are not dreamy, but the people are dreamy, who dream such dreams. So here the fancy means it is referring to the people who are dreamy. So thank you students.